I'm a retired cops cameraman, and here are the stories the camera couldn't tell while filming cops. Hey folks, I'm John Doe. Think of me as a man who spent 15 years behind the lens filming cops. My real name? Doesn't matter. Picture me in Clarksville, Tennessee, riding shotgun in a sheriff's cruiser, my 20-pound camera catching every heartbeat of the night. The story I'm sharing tonight is a wild one. Deputy Caleb Reed chasing a runner named Ronnie Tate down Cedar Lane. It's got action, heart, and the kind of raw moments that made Night Shift a hit. Everything's been tweaked. Names, places, even the bike. So no one's exposed. If you love gritty street stories, hit that subscribe button and share this with your crew. Let's roll into the humid summer night where it all went down. The moon hung low over Clarksville, Tennessee, casting a pale glow on Cedar Lane, a gritty strip where pawn shops and dive bars crouched under flickering neon. The air was thick, clinging to your skin, and the street buzzed with trouble. Picture cracked sidewalks, cigarette butts, and sodium vapor lights humming to life. This was the beat I knew back when I filmed Night Shift. It was 9 p.m., and I was in Deputy Caleb Reed's cruiser, my lens fogged from the heat, capturing the radio's static and Caleb's sharp eyes scanning the shadows. Caleb, a 35-year-old with a linebacker's build and buzz cut, had 9 years with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. The cruiser smelled of coffee, and I was ready for action. Caleb's focus snapped to a guy on a beat-up bicycle, heading for a boarded-up duplex known for deals. The rider was Ronnie Tate, a wiry 33-year-old with a goatee and a jittery vibe. Ronnie was a regular in Caleb's dash cam, having bolted twice before. "That's Ronnie," Caleb muttered, flipping on his lights. The strobes lit up Cedar Lane, and I zoomed in on Ronnie's pale, twitching face. He flailed a hand and pedaled faster, the bike's chain squeaking. Caleb pulled beside him, window down. "Ronnie, stop. Don't do this." But Ronnie hunched low, legs churning, veering onto the sidewalk. I leaned out, camera steady, catching his scuffed sneakers. He made it 150 yards, then ditched the bike in a ditch and sprinted across a lot. Caleb parked, and I was out, rig bouncing, lens on Ronnie's flapping jacket. Chasing a suspect with a camera is no joke. Dodging junk, keeping the shot tight, all while your heart's pounding. That night, I was glued to Caleb, knowing this was cops gold. If you're hooked, subscribe and share this. It's about to get wilder. Ronnie darted between cars, but Caleb was relentless, boots pounding. I huffed along, filming Ronnie's wild glances and Caleb's taser, its red dot on Ronnie's back. Ronnie spun around, checking the gap, a fatal mistake. Caleb surged, tackling him into the dirt with a thud that shook my lens. I slid to a stop, camera rolling, catching Ronnie's wheeze and Caleb's knee pinning him. "Stay still." Caleb growled, cuffing Ronnie. Ronnie mumbled about just riding, but his voice cracked. I circled, filming Caleb's sweaty brow and Ronnie's grass-smeared cheek. "Why, you always running?" Caleb asked, yanking Ronnie up. Ronnie, panting, said, "I wasn't running." Power walking. Caleb's smirk was pure gold. Caleb patted Ronnie down. "What you got?" Ronnie shrugged, but Caleb's stare broke him. "Fine," Ronnie muttered. "Pipe in my pocket." "Just a pipe." Caleb wasn't convinced. "You didn't run 150 yards for a pipe." Ronnie claimed he was getting clean, and Caleb nodded. "You look less rough, but we're checking." Filming this was like catching a live chess game. Caleb reading Ronnie, Ronnie dodging. My lens got every flinch, and that's what made Night Shift real. If you love this, subscribe and share. We're not done yet. Caleb locked Ronnie in the cruiser, and I panned, bike in the ditch, strobes pulsing, neighbors peeking. Deputy Mia Harper arrived, a 6-year vet with a ponytail and sharp eyes. Her flashlight swept the ground. "Caleb here," she called, holding a baggie. I zoomed in, catching the white powder's glint. Mia sealed it, and Caleb shook his head. By my bumper, Sloppy? Ronnie? The baggie and pipe tested positive for meth, the chemical glow and neon bust. Caleb confronted Ronnie, waving the baggie. Ronnie sighed. It was in my jeans. I panicked. Caleb listed charges: possession, paraphernalia, resisting, then leaned in. Pick better paths, Ronnie, and these tackles can't feel good. Ronnie chuckled, rubbing his arm. They don't. You're a tank. I caught that laugh, a human spark. Caleb grinned, shutting the door. Sergeant Greg Lawson, a 20-year vet with a gravelly voice, debriefed Caleb. Clean tackle, Reed? Sharp work? Caleb shrugged, but I caught his pride. As Greg left, Caleb glanced at my camera. Get it all? I nodded. Every frame? We laughed, the night thick with crickets and exhaust. And I knew this footage would kill. There you have it, folks. Another baggie off the streets and a great story to tell. Ronnie was lucky that Caleb didn't pull that trigger. With 15 years of experience of filming cops, this was just one of the many stories to tell. My next story may or may not involve a weapon because, as we know, there is no routine traffic stop, so make sure to hit that bell so you know the moment it comes out. Stay safe, everyone.